Hello students, I am Harshara Date, Senior Lecturer of Department of Computer Engineering SHIP. In this video lecture, I am going to explain the topic IP security. In previous video lecture, we have seen how Kerberos works and how it secures the client-server communication. Now we are going to see how IP protocol, Internet protocol, which is working on the network layer, is secure by IPsec protocol, that is IP security protocol. The unit outcomes of this video lecture is, after learning this video lecture, you will explain given IP security protocol with modes. The learning outcomes are IPsec, IP security protocol, IPsec benefits, modes of operation. There are two modes of operation of IPsec, that is tunnel and transport mode. Then IPsec protocols, there are two protocols, AH authentication header and encapsulating security payload ESP protocol. So what is IP security, IPsec? It is developed by IETF, that is Internet Engineering Task Force, to securely exchange packets at the network layer. As you all know that at network layer we add a source and destination address to packet so that your packet will be received by the proper destination. At proper destination, IPsec has two defined modes, transport and tunnel, that provide different level of security. In transport mode, IPsec is applied after the transport layer. In tunnel mode, it is applied after the network layer. If IPsec is applied in transport mode, it will secure only the data, not the original IP header. But in tunnel mode, it secures data as well as IP header, that is source and destination IP address also. We will see in detail further. IPsec also has three modes of connection: host to server, server to server, and the host to host. So the diagram is shown how IPsec works. If a user want to send a packet at the network layer using the IPsec protocol, it places the IPsec header between IP header and the IP data, and send it through the public internet or a private network to destination. At destination side, network connecting devices, maybe switch and router, it removes the IPsec header and send the original IP header and IP data to the proper destination or receiver PC. The benefits of the IPsec. In IPsec, IPsec in firewall and router provides a strong security to all traffic crossing the perimeter. IPsec in firewall or router is resistant to bypass. IPsec is below the transport layer, hence it is transparent to application. It can be transparent to end user also. IPsec provides a security for individual user and it secures the routing architecture. There are two modes of IPsec, as I told you, transport mode and tunnel mode. Let us see each mode in detail. First we will start with the transport mode. In transport mode, it encrypts only the data portion of the packet, thus enabling an outsider to see the source and destination IP. As I told you, in transport mode, we only secure the data, not the original IP header. IP header contains source and destination IP address. But in tunnel, we secures both. In transport mode, it protects the higher level protocol associated with the packet and protects the data being transmitted, but allows knowledge of the transmission itself. Why it allows the knowledge of transmission itself? Because IP header, that is which contains the source and IP address, are visible. The protection of the data portion of the packet is also called as a content protection, because it only secures the data. This is what the transport mode diagram. It gives you end-to-end encryption. Next is the tunnel mode. Tunneling provides encryption of the source and destination IP address as well as the data itself. In tunnel mode, we encrypt both IP address and what data also. So if IP address is encrypted, then how the packet will be moved further? without knowing the source and destination IP address. So it adds the new IP header which contains the source address as a network router of the source or server of the source, and destination address as the server of the destination PC. So it is provides the greatest security, but it can be done only between IPsec server or routers, because the final destination needs to be known for the delivery. As in tunnel mode, original IP header is encrypted, means original source and destination IP address are encrypted. So new IPsec header contains the source and destination IP address of the server or routers of the sender and receiver. The protection of header information is also known as the context protection. In transport mode, it is a content protection because it only secures the data, but in tunneling mode, it is context protection because it secures data as well as IP header also. IPsec packet format. Now we will see how the IPsec packet format is in transport mode and tunnel mode. First we will see the transport mode. Transport mode means applied after the transport layer. So there is after transport layer there is a IP header and the data. So IP header and the data in transport mode we secure only the data. So new IPsec header is placed between data and the original IP header. You can see that original IP header is first, then IPsec header and data. Here data is protected or encrypted in transport mode. But in tunnel mode, IP header and data both are encrypted. Then there is a IPsec header, and new IP header consists of the source and destination IP of the server or router of the source and destination PC. IPsec protocols. IPsec actually consists of two protocols: authentication header and ESP, that is encapsulating security payload. First we will see them one by one. First is the authentication header. Of course it provides the authentication. It provides a support for data integrity and authentication of the IP packet. The data integrity service ensures that the data inside the IP packet is not altered during the transit. The authentication service enables an end user or computer system to authenticate the user or the application at the other end and decide to accept or reject the packet accordingly. So as basis on the authentication, end user will accept or reject the packet. This also prevents the IP spoofing attack. AH is based on the MAC protocol, which means that the two communicating parties must have a secret key in order to use the AH. The next protocol is the ESP, that is encapsulating security payload. ESP is a member of IPsec protocol suite. In IPsec, it provides origin, authenticity, integrity and confidentiality. You can see that ESP provides all these three things: CIA, confidentiality, integrity and authentication, protection of the packet. ESP also supports encryption only and authentication only configuration also, but using the encryption without authentication is strongly discouraged because it is insecure. So AH and ESP can be used separately or in combination depending on the level and the types of security desired. Both also work in the transport and tunnel mode also. So now we are going to see how EH and ESP works in transport mode as well as in tunnel mode. Also how EH and ESP both works in the tunnel mode also. First we are going to see the AH in tunnel mode. Since in tunnel mode we are going to secure original IP header as well as data. So see the packet before the AH is applied to the packet, there is the original IP header and the original packet. Now after applying AH, there will be AH, that is IPsec header, there is AH protocol, and after before that there is a new IP header which contains the address and source and destination address of the servers. AH in transport mode. In transport mode, we only secure the data, not the original IP header. So you can see that before AH there is the IP header and TCP and data, that is IP data. After applying AH, original IP header is as it is, and we are going to apply the IPsec protocol, that is AH, after the original IP header to protect the data, TCP and data. This packet is authenticated. Also provide the integrity. The next is a ESP, encapsulating protocol. In transport mode, as it is after transport layer, there is a before applying ESP there is a original IP header and TCP data. As it is a transport mode, we are going to secure only the data. So you can see that there is a original data is TCP and data. TCP data is encapsulated between ESP header and ESP trailer. So data is encrypted, and whole the ESP header, trailer, TCP and data is authenticated by applying the ESP authentication. Since there is no AH, there is only ESP, so we require something for authentication. So ESP authentication is there, and at the first side there is the original IP header. Now we are going to see ESP in tunnel mode. In ESP in tunnel mode, we are going to secure whole IP header and IP data. So you can see that TCP and data is the data and original IP header. Whole is encapsulated between ESP and ESP trailer. Then MAC is required for the authentication purpose because there is no AH, and new IP header is applied before. This is the last part, AH and ESP in tunnel mode. Since it is in tunnel mode, we can see that original IP header, TCP and data is encrypted using encapsulation security payload, ESP header and ESP trailer. It is authenticated by MAC and AH header, and there is a new IP header since it is the tunnel mode. So till now we have seen how AH and ESP works in tunnel mode and transport mode. Also how EH and ESP both work in a tunnel mode. Thank you.